Joe Biden is a guy who wants us to think that he's a regular guy, that he's a good Catholic, that he's a working class, in his mind, person. So let's zero in on the good Catholic thing. So there's a lot of controversy about Mr. Biden's abortion stance. Not only is he for legalized abortion in America, which a lot of Catholics are, I have to say, all right, but he promotes abortion. So now Joe Biden, instead of saying, it should be rare, this is what Bill Clinton said, abortion should be rare. No. Joe Biden goes, you can have an abortion for any reason, migraine, headache, whatever, at any time. 9 months pregnant, go ahead. And not only that, but we're going to get people in America who pay taxes who don't believe in abortion, like O'Reilly. All right, we're going to take his tax money and we're going to steer it into organizations that provide abortions, okay, which is against the law. We're going to get that law out, and it's unconstitutional boot because it's a violation of my religious principles. So Joe Biden is far beyond a man who just accepts abortion, all right? He promotes abortion. Enter the U.S. Catholic bishops. Now, there have been a few bishops, one in San Francisco, that said, we're not giving communion to Joe Biden. He's not going to be able to get the sacrament of the Eucharist because of this abortion deal. The Vatican is now weighing in. The Vatican does not like this. All right, now, Pope Francis, I like him, but he's a liberal man. There's no doubt about it, he's liberal. He doesn't usually do public policy. He does not want the American Catholic Church to ban President Biden from receiving the Eucharist. So his guy, Cardinal Luis Ladaria, issues a proclamation to the bishops, and it says two things. It says that any new policy regarding Catholic politicians and the Eucharist requires dialogue in two stages, first among the bishops themselves, and then between the bishops and the various politicians, okay? But not only that, Cardinal Ladaria says the bishops should have unanimous support for denying Joe Biden and any other Catholic politician communion. That'll never happen. Vatican knows that. I mean, the American Catholic Church is just like American society. They're conservative bishops. They're liberal bishops. They're never going to get together and say, hey, we're going to deny Biden communion. I mean, Gregory, the Bishop of D.C., has already said, he's welcome to receive communion at any time. So the Vatican knows it's not going to be unanimous. And the Vatican is sending a signal, go, don't want this. Don't do it. Why? Why does Pope Francis not want a line in the sand about abortion? Because the Catholic Church in America is in big trouble. And we all know why, the scandals and things like that. But it's losing membership tremendously here. And we are mirroring what happened decades ago in Western Europe. Whereas Italy and France are Catholic countries, but people don't go to church that much. Only older people. All right, very secular place, Europe. Now it's happening here. All right, so Catholic schools are closing, mass attendance is way down, and the Pope knows that denying the President of the United States the Eucharist blows it up into a huge problem for the church. And the Pope's job is to protect the Catholic Church. So that's what's happening. Now, how do I feel about it personally? Well, Biden's not alone. You got Governor Cuomo, you got House Speaker Pelosi, you got John Kerry, got Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, you got Senator Susan Collins, Senator Lisa Murkowski, all Catholics, and all had a lot of problem with any abortion stuff. Not a lot of problem. Now, because I am a sinner, as we all are, I'm not making any judgments about anybody's conscience or anything else. But I will tell you that if you are going to be a Roman Catholic, there are tenets that you have to abide by. And the most serious tenet is that all life comes from God and that life begins at conception. That is the belief of Roman Catholicism theology. It's not a rule. It's in stone, dogma. Okay? So there's doctrine that's man-made, and dogma comes from God. Life begins at conception. So therefore, in the Catholic Church, you have to respect that. You can't destroy it. Okay? Now, I don't believe in capital punishment, executing people for that very reason. I've always told my viewership, if I were in charge of the criminal justice system, I would sentence murderers and rapists and these heinous people to worse than death. All right? They wish they were dead when I got through with them, because they'd be isolated on federal land in Alaska, never to see anyone again. They'd be banished, and they do hard labor, or they sit in their room 24 hours a day. Okay? That's how I punish somebody who took another life or somebody who destroyed another human being. Back to abortion. But I'm not going to make any judgments about anybody else. All right? I believe what I believe, all right? And I try to follow that. Now, I will criticize policy. American tax dollars should not be going to abortion. If people want to fund abortion, do it privately. Give to Planned Parenthood. Send them a check. They'll cash it. Don't tell me or any other religious person that our tax dollars have to go to destroying a fetus. Don't do that. I think that's unconstitutional, and I believe this will get to the Supreme Court someday, all right? Because you're violating my religious beliefs, my First Amendment beliefs. You're violating it. Don't take my money and do that. Don't. I don't want my money buying narcotics for people. I don't want my money destroying any kind of life at all. And I have a perfect right for that. And I'll fight for that. But I'm not going to tell you that Joe Biden should be punished. I'm not. Now, if I were Joe Biden's pastor, I'd call him in. And I'd have a one-on-one discussion. And I'd tell him just what I told you. I'd tell him, Mr. President, with all due respect, you're promoting abortion now. You're promoting death. And that goes against Catholic theology. That's what it does. You can rationalize it anyway. They all rationalize, well, my private beliefs shouldn't be my public. I have a different private public. That's what they all do. But that's bull. If you're promoting something, if you're making it easier, if you're promoting death, destruction, okay, that's what you're doing. That's it. So anyway, I don't think Biden is going to get denied the Eucharist. The Vatican has made it clear it does not want that. There'll be a few clerics in this country that say he should, but I don't think it'll happen. Fellow Americans, I am concerned about the U.S. dollar. Huge debt, as you know. Will it stay as the world's reserve currency? That's why now more than ever, I recommend you diversify with gold and silver. And the only company I recommend, and have for years, is American Hartford Gold. I trust them. I've personally done business with them. They sell physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA. And they make it very easy. So call them right now. Make sure you tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Since I have been recommending American Hartford Gold, gold shot up more than 40%. Silver, more than 60%. So don't wait. Call them now. 866-501-5201. 866-501-5201. Or text Bill to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201. Or text Bill to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.